All right, we are live. Uh-oh. All right.
Hey,
Let me let me make sure that I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to send them a regular Gmail email and we'll go from there. So, hello everybody. How's it going this week? Uh
good.
It's another week. It's the week before SHOT Show, as we all know. So it's going to be pretty busy
Like
for,
normal.
well, for you. It's just going to be me trying to budget how I can get some of this stuff.
Hey, I saw some pretty
Uh,
cool things. I watched a couple of videos for the chat. Like they're making the IWI 247, which is like the X95 but in 308.
ooh,
So that's nice.
yeah, I am what I'm looking at, and I know it's silly, but I've been looking at the Franklin Armory's
Yeah,
non
same here. I think that's the
NFA.
biggest. I think everyone's asking the same question. How?
Like, I'm not
How?
understanding how it's possible. It's just
I've heard a number of things. One being the stock being how small it is not really being a stock. I
nah.
heard I watched 904 Outdoors video. He was talking about the binary trigger instead of it being binary, like you fire and then you release and fire, you pull it back, and then once you let go, it fires. So it's release only.
I still not seeing how it gets around the NFA. Because the
Mm.
NFA, I mean, again, just in its configuration alone, how it's configured, regardless of, I think like if you go by the overall length and then also the barrel length, it is, and then the configuration of the stock, it is most definitely short barrel rifle, and I don't think there's any. Uh, I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but even based off anything based off the trigger mechanism doesn't change it too much other than and it
Jason
is
says,
exactly a rifle. He said what?
Jason says, someone called me in.
Uh, I can't exactly call him. Is he doing this via cell phone?
Probably same as me.
Sending it to his literally to his email, the chef JBF. I don't want to say it out loud.
Hmm.
It's going there. The invite that he's getting on it should be like I guess it would be like an email. Should be like if the email I'll resend the email link one more
Yeah,
time.
don't worry. Probably by episode 20, we'll have everything all smoothed out. It'll
What'd
be
you say?
like by episode like top 20, like we'll have everything smoothed out, whatever flow or system.
Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it. We'll have it. So I just sent it to I noticed that I did a idiot mistake where I sent it in the subject line.
Mhm.
Oops, my bad. Sorry, man. So, yeah, so last week I got uh I got to the range with a buddy, my buddy Kim, and he brought some of his toys, and I was quite impressed. I got to shoot the FNS9, the long slide version.
Mhm.
That is a sweet gun, man. It is a very sweet gun. Um,
Does it have the hinge trigger?
it does, and it doesn't suck. I thought I was going to hate
I
it,
don't know.
but
I have not met a hinge trigger that
it
is
doesn't.
good to
It
me.
does not suck that bad, man. It really actually is. It's pretty decent. Um, his is straight stock. All the sights. It's just a run it basically out of the box, and it is sweet. It's pretty sweet. Yeah,
There we go.
man. Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Yo, man.
Uh,
Uh, all right, we are live. I hear you.
So basically, what we're going over is so last week, last Saturday, I got it. Well, we all have stories. So you guys got to do some shit. I got
yeah,
to
yeah.
do some shit. So, but
Yo,
my
hold on, wait a second. Time out, Thomas. You were in full kit right now. You sitting in the house.
Hey, man.
I hear you, brother.
Always ready. You always gotta be ready. You never
I hear,
know.
I hear
You
you.
never know, man. You never know.
Them gloves and all. Ah.
I guess I got to step my game up.
I mean, hey, man.
Exactly, man.
We all got our quirks. I mean, I carry my little XDS around with a little spare mag. Steve around full kit. Jay's over here with 63 rounds. I mean, I hear you.
Shit. Yeah.
But yeah, man, this past weekend was pretty cool. Um, Definitely, I thought it was going to be something totally different, and to my knowledge, or to what was shown to us, was definitely none but pure love from those guys. They were really awesome.
Yeah, they
Um,
were.
yeah,
Especially Ken.
yeah.
Especially Ken.
Ken was just mad cool. Ken is just that. Ken's that
You
dude.
guys should explain like what exactly you guys are referring to. So I don't think everybody knows in the outside of
Oh yeah.
us.
The Coleon
So
Noir and HK had come together for they made a HK VP9, like their little custom, and then he was unveiling it at the Blackstone gun range in North Carolina. So I drove up there, met up with Jason, and we both went up, got to shoot some other cool rifles, got to meet Coleon. This is pretty cool,
Yeah.
man. I got it's pretty cool.
Yeah, even got a little battle scar, man. Like right here above my eyelid, I now can come up
Yeah.
with like crazy things. Looks like I've been mauled by like a velociraptor's like nail. So it's like
Yo, that was all
so
day with the rounds bouncing off the glass and just coming back at you and just burning you.
yeah. That you know what? And
I had a
yeah.
couple put
So
on my shirt. Yeah.
right. Oh yeah, I got 2 rounds down the shirt, man. That thing was definitely cycling very and tracking very fast. But yeah, man, it was Coleon Noir and Tier Defense's unveil of their new HK VP9. The Noir edition comes in 2 packages for right now. They've got their most pristine package, which is at a coughable let me hold my beverage before I say the price, $2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You're 3/4 of the way to a scar. That's how I put it. But they do have the light version, which is it doesn't come with. Okay, so let me give you the instance of what the tier 1 package comes with. Comes with an RMR, suppressor sights, custom slide cuts, Cerakote, guide rods, new guide rod, 2 of them actually, 2 slides, 2 barrels, and 2 mags.
Really?
Yeah.
2 slides. So
And
a stock slide, I'm assuming?
no. These are 2 different variations of a slide.
For 20, wait a minute, for $2,500, or are you talking about 2 different editions?
No, that's the $2,500 one. Comes
So
with
wait, so hold on. So I sent a note to Tier Defense about this. So
yeah.
all right, so tell me. So before I get to the point I was going to go to, tell me about these 2 slides. What are the 2 slides?
I didn't view the other slide like up close and personal because I was actually just worried about the gun.
Yeah.
But it came with 2 slides, 2 barrels. One had an RMR on it, and that's the one we were shooting. And it came with 2 mags and a custom stipple job that, for by all means, if you carry a HK VP9, this is probably one of the best stipple jobs that
It
I've
looked nice. It
and
looked
it doesn't
nice.
feel
The
like
photos.
it doesn't feel like it's chubby in the hand. It seems like they used the medium grip and then shaved it down, but then re-stippled it to give it its like stability back. But
If they did this all the way, it's incomplete, and that was complete. What they had there from with the
right,
photos. Yeah,
right.
I like the
that.
trigger. It's
Yeah,
got a
the
nice trigger.
trigger was great. You know what? Let's talk about the trigger for a second. It's that Lobos trigger. The guy started out in his garage, man, and he's been rocking it out for the past, I think, 2 years since really the VP9 really, really took off as like a premier carry gun. And the guy now, he can't even. He's so bonkered down with what's going on with this whole gun just in itself that he can't keep them on the shelves. I mean, that's good for small business, man. And I'm just being honest with you. That's wonderful for him. This guy, that just started out in his garage, and now he's over here making bank over his, wonderful stuff, his products. So that's Lobos Tactical with that Lobos trigger pack that's in that thing, and it's a wonderful gun, man. My only criticism towards it, and if money was no option, of course it'd be in my arsenal already. That's something that you got to worry about. Like I said, it comes with 2 tiers. There is one that's starting out at $14.50, which is not bad. That's doable. That's actually, if you think about it, that's an FNX Tactical with an RMR. That's right there at that price.
My only problem is that I felt like it was too light. Like they had a lot of cuts in the slides to take off weight, but I feel like they took off too much weight, which led to like an increase in recoil.
Correct. That was my only feedback out of that. The gun cycled well. It didn't. They did have a problem on last round last round slide lock back, but I think that's because we were riding the slide. European.
Yeah.
Slide locks are a little different.
I don't get mine. Does not. So because I'm really aggressive in my grip, it hardly ever locks back for me. So I'm already on to the next. So it's just remedial.
Well, there you go. But yeah, my only criticism about that, other than the price, was it was a tad snappy. And when I say snappy, it felt like I was shooting a 40.
It looked Thomas put up a video on Gun Buddies, and I could see it tracking. Really, it looked like it tracked pretty faster than a stock one.
Oh yeah,
I'll say that. But I agree. It did look like, at least from the impulse of it, it did look like it also had increased a higher impulse. But that's if you compare it to the P30, shooting them back to back, the VP9 already starts with a higher impulse to begin with. But and not saying that 9mm is crazy. I'm just saying that naturally that gun already has a higher impulse.
Right. But if you looked at it from we were shooting at an indoor range, so it's kind of the walls are tight. But it was, I mean, it's like those shells were ejecting out of there, like we're on fire, literally.
Yeah, they were
that's
flying
good.
Out of there.
Yeah, that's good. That means it's good.
As long as it's not beating itself to death, that's the only thing.
That was my only concern. Are you going to have extractor issues come 2,000 rounds through this gun? Yeah. That's my only thing. Is it going to beat up on that? So it's, I mean, there's some concerns, but in all actuality, when it comes down to it, it's still an HK product. It's still a very, very good, solid product as it is. And they just took it. To me, it's like the minds at Skunk Works of Mercedes or BMW at AMG turned it on its head and then said, you know what? We'll take a 500 horsepower car, scrap it. We're going to put a V10 in it, and we're just going to take it to the max and see what happens. That's exactly what happened. But it could have been a tale of two sides. It could have been too much, where it was like the movie Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger running around with unlimited ammo and like never reloading, or it could have been sensible, like the movie Miami Vice, where it was like just put together and it was great and it worked and it was swell. To me, it was a Miami Vice type deal. So it was a win, definitely a win. Not only that, the event was great.
What was the rifle you guys were shooting? Is that also tier defense?
The tier rifle. I don't know what the trigger was. That gold trigger that I posted the picture of.
Gold.
I love that thing. I love that gold trigger. I love flat face AR triggers in general, but that one was nice.
Yeah. So they had about 5 or 6 rifles out there that were different. My favorite one was the one down there at the last part of the little pistol build that they had with that SLR.
Oh, the Fireball.
Yeah, our Rifle Works break Battle Comp that was just spitting pure flames like a pissed off dragon in a tiny bottle. Like that's just what it exactly was. It was.
That concussion was real too.
Yeah, you could really feel that thing.
Yeah, I bet.
So, it was wonderful build. The quality of their builds are great. They use all top grade products if it's not their own. Each rifle was really thought about in a combat application, and how can I make this better? How can I make this better? How can I improve on this? The one that T had with that Steiner, it wasn't a D-ball. Yeah, it was a D-ball A3 though. That was the one with the big illuminator. That thing was great, man. That one looked great. The one with the ACOG.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, the one with the ACOG was great. I'm not a real big fan of ACOGs, but it is what it is. It was just everything that they had there was on point, to be honest with you.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Really, what gun changed my mind while I was there? Well, your 320. I was shooting it. I was like, damn. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was like, I'm stacking in the group. I'm like, okay, okay.
I told you, man. I don't know what it is that SIG did right. 320.
What I like the most is the fact that, like you just said, I can just take the trigger mechanism out, drop it into a smaller frame, and I can have like 2-3 different pistols with one trigger mechanism. Correct.
What size one was this P320?
These are the 17 round size, the full size, I'm guessing.
I've got the full size, but the medium grip.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, being able to customize it, I was like, okay, I can see it like a little bit. I can see it.
The reason why I was asking is because I've only dry fired the P320, but some people say between like the compact carry or whatever, or the compact and the full size, some people prefer the compact recoil impulse, and also because I think it has a different recoil assembly. Not that it matters, but I was just curious to know which one it was. But you can always change that, so that's really not a complaint.
Here's the thing: you can put a carry onto a full size and a full size onto a carry, but you can't do the compact onto anything else but the compact.
The slide, because the slides are different. Yeah, right.
So the slide can't go to the carry, and you've got like that natural, what they call it, the SIG overhang, where you have like the little part of the gun where it's like not and that's fine. But other than that, it's not gonna work. But I tell you what, I'm so glad he said that he said that the SIG P320 made an impression on him. Out of everything that I'm glad, because he was like, here comes the SIG, let me not drop it and kill somebody. But I was like, I'm not out here throwing my gun on the ground anyway. But
when it's not falling, is a great gun.
Right. Excited about that the SIG P365 concealed carry double stack 12 plus 1, sir. 12 plus 1.
I don't know. I'm still gonna keep my Taurus. Same thing. 12 plus 1. Like when it comes like the concealability, like on me, this like the perfect size.
I guess I gotta see it and shoot it.
Once you get used to the trigger, it's really not that bad. People talk about the triggers like, yes, I know it's not a high end, no HK or no P10 CZ, but once you get used to the trigger, it's not that bad.
So, guess what I had the experience. So, my girlfriend's father has a Taurus PT 111, the Gen 1. I don't know if you know about that gun, but I didn't realize. I did some research. Is that gun in particular was one of the guns that actually fires by itself. There's one that had the lawsuit, so I gotta call in a Taurus soon and get that fixed. So that's something that I got to deal with that immediately. So that should be interesting. We'll see how I'll use that as a test of Taurus customer service, because I haven't had any experience yet. So we'll see.
People down it, but I've never had any problem with it.
My only problem with that Taurus is that trigger, man. That trigger is just.
You should try the Gen 1. I haven't tried the Gen 2, but if
I just said,
is bad.
Like, hey, you're paying like $200-something. You get what you pay for, but like for a reliable, functioning handgun, like for the money, you can't beat. Like I don't want to pay too much. Like I don't want to pay too much for a carry gun.
Listen to what you said. It's so reliable, it'll self-defend.
So I'd say this, and again, if your sample works, I can't really say too much.
Yeah.
But in general, every manufacturer has their issues, but some manufacturers have more than others, and that's really what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm as I say, I hope. First of all, we all hope we never need it.
Yeah.
So as far as all this is subjective, but
Oh,
kind
speaking
of.
about that, I think Eli wanted to join in on this call. I totally
Did he?
forgot. Yeah, because I had pressed call. Every time I go to open it up on my screen, I press call and it says nobody has joined the call. And then Eli called me back through the call. So I'd send him a link.
Did we get any comments? Anyone comment on the
Oh
video?
yeah, I'm really bad at that. Sorry guys if y'all sent anything.
Oh yeah, Jason.
Yep.
So my boss gave me the 2 days off. So if everything goes straight, I'll be able to go to SHOT Show.
Okay, well, sir, do me a favor. When you need to stop at booth, I can tell you right now. Hold on. Give me 1 second. The Strike Industries booth, and you need to sit there and interview the guys from there, please, if you could.
For you got some questions for him?
Yeah, I got some questions for them, mainly about when their suppressors going to come out.
Okay.
Their booth number is 167. So 1,067. Really.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Shoot me the questions, so I just have that shit ready to go, read it off,
Right. But yeah, man, that's
I didn't even know they were making suppressors because I know they make a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Well, now, come to find out, you know that my PDW stock for my SBR, they're making a pistol version of it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So FYI.
So Strike Industries is doing everything right now.
They're becoming SIG slowly but surely. You see that?
Hmm.
SIG is the only. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. Chime in on this one. SIG is the only full weapon system that manufactures pretty much everything.
What do you mean?
Like we're coming down to everything for their own line. Like even if I pick up a SIG rifle, I can get a SIG can, I can get a SIG grip, I can get a SIG optic.
They're trying to that, and they also I mean, as far as immediately that comes to mind is getting really heavy into the airsoft game,
right?
Too, that's pretty much that, and then on top of that, you can go take a SIG Academy course up there, and I was looking at them for a while back for their executive protection stuff. They have like executive protection courses up there, which is kind of interesting. I was like, damn, they're legit.
So SIG is on the way to the future, huh?
Oh, I mean, they are working on that brand from start to finish. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Yeah.
But yeah, man, if you go to SHOT Show, definitely check out Hollow Sun, see how their stuff is going.
Oh yeah, I want to eventually get their ACSS red dot.
You mean?
I know you don't care for it, but I just want to get it. I like that ACSS reticle, especially in like the 1x6, 1x8 scopes.
Well, I'm all about variable power scopes, man. That's going on my Daniel defense, actually.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
I'm on.
Same here.
I was looking at something that I absolutely cannot afford, but what was interesting, I think, is off the top, Night Force. I think Night Force has kind of like basically where they have the variable power optic, but they also have the red dot portion within that. Of course, it's like $2,300, but they're new. Like
I can get a Coleon pistol with that.
I mean, it's kind of like they're one. It was the original one that was discontinued. I think was like the 1 to 4, and then now the 1 to 6 and 1 to 8 are kind of the new ones on the block. They look nice. I think another company does those as well. That's a
I think
combination.
Oh,
I think the
loophole.
best when it comes to
Yeah.
variable optics, in my opinion, is primary arms. Like the primary arms 1-6.
Well, primary arms, man, they're proven. I mean, and their warranty is amazing. So, I mean, that's just my two cents.
I still haven't got a target on the wall yet. I'm gonna eventually do it.
Done what?
I haven't put a target on the wall yet, but I
For
will.
Oh, yeah, man.
for practice, that is, you got to do it, man.
Exactly. Hey,
Gotta do
I
it.
was at this man's house for like an hour while he's gone, just like using the
Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it.
I was on daddy duty because the missus had to work, and I had to take him to daycare and take him over to my parents' house and whatnot. I'm pretty sure Thomas sat there and dry fire the hell.
Oh yeah, I was doing all kinds of mag reloads, all kinds of moving.
You got it, man.
Hey bro, once you really get into it, like you can really like come up with some stuff.
In my house, I have little markers on the floor that I draw out from the front door that says 4 yards, and then where is it? 7 yards, and so on, to let you know, hey, where you are and how you're doing height over bore and all that jazz. So that's just me. I go to that extreme for dry firing.
Mine isn't marked up like that. I just work back.
Just point at the wall.
Work back. But it's good. It's so for me. I mean, last week was good. I can tell, like, you know, my shooting is definitely most of my time is dry, but I can tell you that my shooting, because of the time that I put in the dry firing, is pretty beneficial. So
I agree with that, but for me, on magazine reloads and like up drills,
you can get the mechanics down. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, it's slower to set it up, but yet, generally speaking, it doesn't affect too much. I mean, but you know, I guess
about
the only
dry fire till your fingers bleed, literally.
Yeah.
I do like the with a double action, single action. I can get it. To me, it's better because, again, you have that second strike, so you can do that a lot. So really getting down the double action pool.
That's why I want a CZP07.
Is really a lot better than especially with follow through and stuff like that. Working on that, it's a lot better than a striker.
Yeah, real quick.
Easy's better.
What? Oh, what would you take? Would you take a CZP07 or a CZP01?
I'd say the CZP.
That's a tough one.
I'd take the CZP09. I'm sorry.
Well,
no, see,
what is the context? What is the context?
For me, I'd say PO7.
The shadow.
Yeah, so that was the question. So what is the context?
Yeah.
Is it
for concealed carry?
For concealed carry?
Actually, no. For your dual gun, concealed carry, your class, home defense, car, all that.
God, that makes it.
Your dual gun.
The 7.
Yeah, same. I feel like the same. I feel like the PO1's too nice.
I mean, if it's just something that's like, you know, I mean, I'm ashamed to say that it'd be a range toy because it's not. It's really a great gun. Then probably the shadow.
Yeah, the PO1. I was going to say the shadow, the orange one though.
That's the 2, isn't that? That's the new one, right? The 2.
Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. I want one.
The 2 has the orange grips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hashtag midget slide.
But the other thing is you know, I'd still, so off of practically tactical or whatever, Cajun Gunworks that does the work on those guns. I would absolutely. I have a I was telling you, you know, the Canic 55 Stingray, which is like a CZ75 B copy. That needs to be seen by them. That needs that needs to work. That, but also the sights. It needs to be. I guess the dovetails added to the front sight because that has like a roll pin or whatever, and then the rear notch adjusted for something that's more usable.
Right. My only criticism with any of the PO7 and PO9, have you actually tried to? I mean, there are cocking serrations on the front of that gun, but have you ever tried to cock it from the front with those serrations?
No.
Yeah.
The slot is so thin, or
Yeah.
so slow in height.
That is for me.
Maybe if you got fat fingers, I don't know.
No, I don't care how fat your fingers are. It's
the pinching for that one. For that particular gun, it's
hard.
Oh, maybe that's how I do anyway. I was pinched, so
it
is a pinch.
Front straight, like you can't.
And then for the left,
like, go quickly and just be like that, or do like a quick press check. You've got to pinch it and really, really hold it, and then pull on it. That thing is so shallow. It's like not even funny.
So for that, for me, it would be considered more like the pinching thing. Same thing for the left side. It'd be the pinching. Really, if I could get as much real estate on it as possible with the left hand. So, but hey, it is absolutely a training issue. I can guarantee you that.
I got you.
Yeah.
We got any questions?
Oh shit, that's right. On mine, I don't have any.
See, I thought you always have your laptop up looking at questions.
Main issue.
Yeah, I didn't think about it tonight. I don't know.
Rob says Taurus main issue has been quality control. There's more variance from gun to gun than other manufacturers. I tend to agree.
I agree 150,000%. The only Taurus that I would honestly buy without even thinking, without saying anything, and I can say this is a solid gun, is a Taurus Judge. That's it. Sorry.
It does for me. It has no use. And Greg says, "Tell Locs alone." He said, "Of course, what's up?" And thanks for the good topics, guys. So thanks, man. We appreciate.
Who is that?
Greg Lancet.
Oh, Greg. Okay, yeah. I was in the Navy with it. What up, Greg? Hey, yo, that's my debate buddy, yo. Me be going in on Facebook. Trust me.
I hear you. Yeah, man. So back to this weekend. Did I think Coleon Noir, or sorry, his real name was Collins? Everybody, let's just put that out there. His real name is Collins. Because even Ken slipped up and was like, "Yeah, Collins just texted me." I was like, "Who?" He's like, "Oh, Coleon." I mean, I was like, "Oh, I hear you, bro. You gotta stay in character all weekend long." Did I think he was going to be? First of all, he's a lot shorter than what I thought.
Yeah, I'm like taller than him. I didn't expect that.
I'm 5'7", so is he taller than me? Most
I'm
people
5'9".
Yeah,
he's like 5'8".
You guys are probably right at the same height.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Did I think he was going to be a little pretentious at first? Yeah, but you know what?
He's kind of cool.
He was mad cool, and like probably when I say the most knowledgeable person about gun and gun law and gun facts. Of course, he has to be the man who hosts the show on NRATV.com.
You gotta be an attorney, man. Potential customers at all times.
I know. He's no, but seriously, I give him props, man. He's on it. He is absolutely on it. And I'm not gonna lie. Did I do my own little shameless plug to try and say, "Hey, man, when you stop with these Instagram shooters on the Noir Challenge Season 7, holler at a player." I'm trying to be on that.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, man, we're talking about what we're gonna do for changes on the thing." I was like, "Hey man, I'll me and Ken and all the boys from Perfectus go. Me and T can actually come up and do this. Team Perfectus, however you want to do it. It's your show. I'm just here to hang out." So he was like, "Yeah, man, he's definitely looking at doing things differently this upcoming season. Pretty cool dude. Sat up there, just rapped about what's going on. I tried to get him to come out to eat with us. He was all, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I couldn't have done what he did that day because he looked tired.
Yeah, he looked worn out, yeah.
He looked worn out. Like, first of all, I'm just going to be real with you. We all know this brother. I mean, there was pictures out there with all of us, all Team Black outside, you know what I'm saying? But
melon popping.
Melanin popping outside. But let me tell you this: when I saw the line of Caucasian people and anybody else who was not black waiting to just shake this man's hand, he had babies up there. Like,
damn.
yeah, I'm so serious, bro. You look at the pictures through Instagram and you'll see what I'm talking about. He had babies up there. You know, old dude looked like he may have fought in World War II. Vet was up there shaking his hand. Oh man, you're such an inspiration to the 2A community, man. I'm so happy you're up here. I'm sitting up there like, am I in North Carolina? Or am I, I had to question where I was for a second. But no, it was a for all, be all type deal. And
that's great.
That was awesome. That was the most beautiful thing about the whole situation.
Yeah, a few people actually paid that $2,500 right then and there.
Oh yeah, I think it was like 6 people. 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's like 3, 4, or 5 people who came up and said they see my channel, they're happy to see me, so I feel special.
Oh no, he did get a little
That's
awesome. That's
dope,
awesome.
man. That's dope.
T did get a little starstruck. He was like, oh man, Locs and Low. He was, oh man, definitely, yeah, bro. What about, where do we go? And the dude, to the vape store. And the guy was like, oh yeah, man, I'm totally going to check you out. That kid was like all about it. He was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
nice.
That's wicked.
All right, T, tell everybody your experience at Blackstone, like the range itself. Let's talk about that.
Hey, Blackstone's the most legit range I've been to. I'm not gonna lie. They got like the setup. I like it. It's probably even better that Jason was a member, so we got the little lounge and all that. So I got the works.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm jealous up here.
Hey, I'm jealous too. What are you talking about?
Our ranges, at least, I mean, I won't say the names of ranges and stuff like that, but they're tired.
Yeah, same.
They don't have, like one of my things is I would love to have a range that, or I mean, there's one that's about to open that I'm interested in seeing and possibly becoming a member. But generally speaking, like, in some regards, I feel like the filtration systems on most of them are not up to par. And that's a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? 2, they have horrible reflections of sound. As a musician, that's a big deal to me. I know it's guns. I get it. I know. I get it. I get it. But generally speaking, like that, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like that is like, I feel like the investment in not only like, like having a real range for your customers that they enjoy going there is a big deal. And I feel like that down south is taken a lot more seriously than it is up here, at least in my area in Philadelphia.
Well, it goes to show that Blackstone is only. Hey, babe.
I mean, ranges around here. I mean, when I'm serious about these reflections, I mean, like literally most higher power rifles are allowed, and I'm telling you, it is not fun. It is not fun. Some of the ranges that, at least that I've seen on YouTube, seem to care a little bit about that. They have some engineering in them. I know it sounds whiny.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious.
No, it's okay.
My gun range is worn out.
It's basically cinder block walls. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's it.
We got a newer one, like one newer one, but like most of them are like older than me.
Yeah.
There's a new one not too far away from my girlfriend's house. I mean, from my girlfriend's parents' house. But the thing is, like, it's brand new. It's been there open for like 2, close to 3 years. It's still brand new because it's still considered brand new. But the thing is that they won't let you like sight, like do any sighting off the bench yet. Don't know why though.
So how do you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like when you wanna do your fix your sights, you gotta lay on your bag or
your rifle.
So you mean like if you pulled up a chair and you set up, so you're saying like if you pulled up a chair to your port, and you put your rifle on, say whatever sandbag or whatever you have, they wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, they say not yet because it's not. It's I don't know. Their excuse was like it wasn't ready yet. Pretty much, it sounds kind of odd.
That's super administrative as hell. Because that is like the safest.
Yeah. The range is set up. You're set up to zero.
Quote unquote way of shooting with with beginners at least bench shooting is the safest way of trying to I get acclimated with whatever gun that you're trying to fire. I mean that makes no sense.
It's weird, but it actually even says it on the website too. So it's like it's not yet. I mean you can still shoot, but it's like their bench is like not safe yet. I don't know.
You're telling me somebody who's super excited about shooting a handgun for the first time spins around. You know what I'm saying?
I know, pretty much, right?
The entire firing line is exposed versus somebody who's sitting in a chair facing downrange. That is
it's ridiculous though. I don't know why. I gotta find out why.
That's super administrative. I don't that is weird.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they would not get a dime of my money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I rather go to the old and dangy one because at least the old and dangy one, I can just go sit and do what I want,
Robert, I do double up. I have MSA Sword and the Supreme Pro X's. I mean, I have that and I double up with the foam earplugs.
Wait, what's the question?
And even still. He was saying we have decent ranges around here, nice indoor ones, which have come about recently. He was saying hearing protection. For me, I run at the best I can afford. Too many standing waves on your gun range. I don't know what that means. I do double up. Yeah, I double up. I absolutely double up every time, regardless of indoor or outdoor.
Yeah, I did too. When I'm indoor, I double up. I haven't got the chance to shoot outside yet because of the weather-wise. But I just recently picked up some new earplugs called Decibels, and they're I mean, to me they're new. I never heard of them before, but I guess they've been around. And then what they do is they take actually shape of your ear. So it's like you put in in hot water for 5 minutes and take it off, and then you put it in your ear. It takes the shape of your ear, and it has a rating of 34 MPR, I believe.
Yeah, and so I can't get away with some people. I guess you guys have normal ears where you guys can put earplugs in. I guess I have irregular ones. They don't match up, so I gotta have over the ears. That's because the foam plugs, if I use foam, they continue to come out. So I guess I have to, if I really wanted to do it and have low profile, I have to get the custom, to each ear canal or whatever the fuck they call it.
But,
yeah.
I just use my Peltors.
Yeah,
that's where my impacts.
Yeah.
I still double up though.
I
still double up.
I don't double up because here's the thing. That thing, I know mine does. I think yours does too. Has the active. It can boost hearing or talking volume.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to hear, especially if I'm giving commands or I'm listening to somebody giving me commands or saying, "Hey, why don't you try this out?" And you're gonna be sitting there, take this off, and then go, "Huh?" No, I'm good. I need.
That's the one thing about foam. I mean, again, the biggest thing for me is when I had hair, is I actually used to not get a good seal. So with glasses and then having hair, that for me, one of the
I kind of feel you on that. Yeah,
it's rough. So, but now it seems like I have a better seal, and these have gel cups. I don't know if you're familiar. Some are foam, some are gel.
Oh yeah, gel cups are better.
Yeah, gels seem to seal better in general. So, yeah, I dig them. They're fucking expensive. I already lost a pair, but they're fucking expensive. But
Yeah, man, I know your pain. I know that pain.
so I actually called because I called back to the range like had to be like 2 weeks later. I know it sounds horrible. 2 weeks later, just to see if they were still. They're long gone, long gone, long gone. So yeah,
Right. So what?
have multiple pairs.
Damn. What kind of cans are those?
Hey, Robert Wick says, get some Radiance from Amazon. It's a putty which molds to your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant. Hold on. Let me switch. Radiant Radiant.
I've got some issues with ears. I don't like sticking stuff in my ears. It's just, strange.
Oh, Radiant earplugs. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
So let's talk new gun purchases. What's on everybody's radar for like the next gun purchase?
Another lower.
Yeah, same here.
Lower.
Yeah,
AR
Eli,
Palmer
I think
lower.
you need to buy lowers from now to the year 2020.
Yeah.
You're Chicago fam, so anything could go you're in the greater Illinois area. Anything could go your way, man. They could say turn in all your guns tomorrow. Like
I don't know if you guys know. So for me, 2018 is going to be about switching to the RMR. I've already told you guys I want to do it. I don't have anybody around me has any handguns with red dots on them, but I'm serious about going to the RMR, especially because my eyesight's so shitty.
Yeah.
Then that's the thing. As far as what I'm going to put the RMR on, I sent a note to Tier Defense about that VP9 and doing a VP9 my way, and they said thank you, but we're only working on the Advocate, so that's out. So it's kind of it's leading back. All roads seem to lead back to Glock and possibly M&P. But I did get to shoot that, as I was saying, the FNS9 long slide. That is a nice gun. I'm really, I'm impressed.
I'm gonna challenge that Glock with the CZ P10.
I haven't shot a P10 yet, so I'd be interested.
Yeah, me either.
Real nice. I mean, it's got a nice trigger.
I
don't like the texturing on the grip. I feel like it's too aggressive. But you get some talent grip throwing on and you're good. That's what I would do.
I get it stippled, but I like the grip. I like really aggressive grip textures. I want that thing to make my hands get calluses on it.
Same here.
It should be made from things that are not cured, on the periodic table from like meteorites and all this jazz. I want this thing when it's in my hand. I want it to be firm and true and straight, like the long hand of the law. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how I want it. I want it to be known for pressing out. Like hold on, I'll give you a T. I'll give you one thing for instance. That PT 111 that you have, the grip texture on that thing is amazing. I don't know why they didn't just take that throughout the whole gun and they put it in little spots or whatever, but the grip texture on that is the bomb.
Same with the Springfield with like the grip zone texturing. Those are good.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? The next purchase I'll for sure for me is like it's gonna be a polymer 80 for sure.
Hey, polymer 80 frames look a lot better to me than this, like the stock Glock frames. I like the double undercut. I like the 3 rails. Yeah, I like the no finger grooves.
Yep. And for me, it's just like since I like to build stuff, I'm like, man, that's calling me. I want to get
an AR polymer lower, but white, and make it like a stormtrooper, like a white black stormtrooper rifle.
Build a
Oh,
Polymer 80 in
that's nice.
Can you
What were
build
you
a
saying,
Polymer
Jason?
in Chicago?
He was asking, can you build a Polymer 80 in Illinois,
There you go.
specifically Chicago
Oh,
County?
that's it's tricky because I've been looking into that, and so far nobody has says anything that it's illegal. And
Well, then
even
it's
I've been looking at the books, like it doesn't say anything illegal. So I mean, I've been looking at the books.
Probably, I would say, I think your best bet is to see if you go on somebody's website and see if they say no.
Yeah, no,
If it
that's
shows
what
up
I've
in the
been.
mail, if it shows up in
No,
the mail, then yeah.
but that's the thing. That's the thing.
right.
My next, what you say, Jason?
That's how I would do it. If it can, if you go to Polymer80 right now.com, and if it says it can ship to your address, it's not illegal. That's all I gotta say.
Let them say no.
Well, no, I mean you still can't. I mean, you can still get it shipped anyway. Even 80%ers, because people are getting shipped 80% left and right.
Can't
But
ship
it all
them
depends on what, huh?
Ship them in California. Isn't
Wait,
that
say it
right,
again.
Jay? You can't ship a Polymer 80 in California anymore.
Mm-mm.
No, it ain't California.
Ghost gun. Well, if you think, I don't know if you guys have been. So a buddy on the Facebook page lives in New Jersey, and I don't know if you know, New Jersey is currently actively proposing bills that would have a basic one. They're of course trying to do an even more extreme assault weapons, air quotes on that, assault weapons ban, and then furthermore, the capacity of no more than 5 rounds.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, no removable detachable magazine.
Exactly, and also nothing with a capacity over 5. So basically, what they're saying is, short of you having Leosa, you're fucked. Even I don't. There's no concealed carry permit that gets you around that. So I mean, even if you have New Jersey's, I mean, basically you're stuck with a J frame. You know, nothing wrong with a J frame, but you better be carrying at least
what is this?
4 to 5.
What is it? What is this? Police Academy? Like
it's serious, man. Short of Leosa,
Wild West, man.
Leosa, or maybe if you're armed security for that very brief time that you're on duty, you're stripped, and of course law enforcement, and military. But I think California is way friendlier now, provided that until that passes, of course. But yeah, it's getting really nuts of it. I mean, like literally, if I am 15 minutes away from New Jersey, and it is a completely different world, proposed world soon. But it's it's going to pass. They just got their new governor. I'm very interested to see the other issues that don't relate to guns, how that shit's going to work out. But when it comes to guns, I mean, basically they're going to turn everybody into felons, like that. And
That's crazy.
So I don't know how it's going to, like, especially like when you put it into a context of this, like SCOTUS, like, especially when SCOTUS is not really taking any Second Amendment cases. Like, I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but they are not. I mean, it's really getting to the point where, like, they are going to have to make a ruling on something that is going to be, filed. I mean, with Peruta, we thought that because, California has a de facto ban. You can't conceal carry and you can't open carry to a degree. I mean, like, there's counties where you can get around it, but generally speaking, like, it is fucked as a state process. And then you have situations where Maryland has still their situation with their assault weapons ban, which has been held up at the or held by the whatever district, federal whatever courts. And it's just like, it is crazy right now for if you really look at some of the, like, a lot of these states that are anti-gun, a lot of them have battle cases that are like make or break You know,
Yeah.
depending on it's scary. I don't think people realize that, but that's kind of interesting right now. So yeah. Hope everybody's doing great. Oh, I did my 5-year renewal. I just did that on my birthday. Just did. Thanks, man. Thanks. So
Nice. Congrats.
Happy birthday, you're getting old.
yeah,
you
man.
survived 5 years.
26. Big 26, right?
Oh man, you guys still youngins.
I know, man. Don't make me feel old. Shit.
You guys making me feel old already.
Wait till y'all get to be my age, man. Look at
Yeah,
What?
wait till y'all turn 25 like me,
Been past
right?
that.
Wait, what? Get to your.
Wait
We
till-
been
wait till
past
you
your
get-
age. We
wait till
talking
you get
about.
25 and you learn things about life and yourself. All right, you guys aren't there yet. All right, you're not there yet.
Calm down, kids.
25 long.
Kid.
All right, we got any more questions?
Oh shit. I'm really bad at this, man. Carolina.
You can split the screens
Robert-
if you want.
Robert Wicks says Military Arms Channel did a video about the proposed rate increasing devices ban. For
Oh, it's fucked. It's so fucked. I mean, I didn't see that. The idea of it being that ambiguous, especially when again, semi-automatic firearms do not have a rate of fire. You know, it is as fast as you can pull the trigger. So the only way to slow that down, I would assume, would be to increase the weight of a trigger, right? With that, it's like if you think of like the New York 1 and 2 triggers, like they are designed for, one, of course, people who have poor trigger discipline, but 2, generally speaking, to try and not have people be I guess shot to such a high degree, if that makes sense. But that doesn't stop them. So, stop the threat and then some.
like no matter what law they make, like a criminal is still gonna get his shit off the street.
Right.
No, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what taking it out of the gun store is gonna do. They don't go to the gun store, so that doesn't affect them.
You know what?
That's gonna suck.
Fired.
New Year's have reached a goal and only have 30. Wait a minute, what's that mean? Carolina EDC. That's really going to suck since some new YouTubers haven't reached that goal and only have 30
he was
days.
talking about if you don't have 1,000 followers and like 4,000 hours of watch time, they're gonna demonetize. You're not gonna be able to get monetized.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you got like 30 days to do so.
well, we're super under. Well, I'm at least. I'm super
tactical
underground.
backs.
I'm super underground, so that's where I'm at.
See, Jason, you need it because like anybody can walk through your door apparently.
What for? What?
Your chest because like when I was over there and someone tried to walk in, that was weird.
Y'all really gonna make me go get my shit? Damn. All right, hold up. Shit.
Yeah,
I don't have any. I'm good.
The only reason, okay, let me give you the story of what happened. 2 doors down from me is this couple who has an Airbnb, and they always have. If I don't lock my door, because it's such a familiar place, it's easy to feel like you didn't go far enough if you're that person. Because I have to look up sometimes, and I'm like, did I go far enough? Is this my place? And I have to look up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did. So one person actually did walk in my place by mistake, and it was funny because I'm sitting on the couch and I was literally like dry firing, and the dude walked in and was like, oh my god, he probably didn't mean to, and he like bolted off and ran. And as soon as I stepped outside, he was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I was like, listen man, it's all right, no big deal. That was my fault. I should have locked the door, but it is what it is. But just know that this house is pretty protected and safe. There's a gun in every corner, literally.
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man.
If it's not on me at all times.
Look at me.
Y'all was killing me. Damn.
Well, hey man. This is the
Hey, there we go.
a lady gave me. So
There we go.
I got this one. I got my other one. So this is my Haley Strategic, and then I have my SOE.
ooh, kid hot buddy.
Condor.
Well,
I feel
I don't
telling
know.
now.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I mean, I got this. So as you can tell, my priorities are fucked up. Got my magazines all set up, but I have no med gear. I don't know what to do with these fucking pouches yet. So like I have
med gear.
So you can see my priorities are fucked.
No, man, you're good. Just buy a med pack or just Google
ITS is what I'm looking at, but the problem.
Get something like from Skinny Medic. That's a good one. Skinny Medic.
Yeah, Skinny Medic.
Oh yeah, Skinny Medic, good. Yeah.
But or just Google
specifically
and just buy the thing standalone. I mean, that's simple too.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to make sure, like, you know, the pockets. I mean, it's
here. This is what you need. This is what you need. A tourniquet. This is a cat teeth tourniquet.
Cat teeth. I'm assuming that is more than enough clearance for that. I don't know if you guys see. It's way than.
I mean, if you want to, you can also get like I do, like some shears. It just tucks in behind it in case you gotta cut some shit.
But it sits up. I mean, as far as the comfort of it, it sits up nice. I have 3 chest rigs. So I have this one, I have the SOE, and then I have, believe it or not, from Reed Hendricks, I have a Chi-Com, the one that's set up for like AKs, but it runs AKs and FALs, but it can do. You can put AR mags in it, and it runs fine. That's it's surprisingly more comfortable than, in my opinion, than these, and it's a lower profile. So this is kind of, you know.
Well, this is from Spirited Systems. And,
that's a Swift Clips too. That runs the same thing on this, so it can run on the Mayflower, I think, or whatever the fuck it is.
I do have some med stuff down here. You know, Israeli gauze or Israeli bandage gauze. Compress packs, some BS little shears in here, and some gloves and tape and all that jazz. So, I mean, the only thing I'm missing on here is the tourniquet, but I mean, that's a simple get. But if I ever have to run into a place and I need cover from cover fire, I do have my handy dandy. You know.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! That's funny.
If I ever need to pop smoke, and there's 2 on this side, and I keep a spare one in the bottom. If I ever need to pop smoke in a sticky situation,
in the middle of a pancake house,
in the middle of a pancake house, just pull this lovely pin, and we're good to go. So, and these things do a lot of smoke. I mean, a lot of smoke.
Yeah, they do.
What do you guys have loaded in your shit? I don't remember what I have.
I don't know. I just got 3 AR mags up front, 1 on the side for a quick reload. I don't have a tab on it. I keep it simple, man. I got a tourniquet, and that's really it on my vest.
I like how yours has the right up there. That's really.
Yeah.
That high grain Norma 77 grain stuff.
You got some 55 grain, you know, Walmart.
This is some Nosler soft point. I think this is 64 grain bonded Nosler. This is. Give me a second.
I got a question. Do you guys actually have home distance ammo for your rifle? I know for your pistol people do, but for your rifle.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. See, I don't know. I guess I never thought of it.
So again, what I have 0 to and what I have loaded in it is the same ammunition. So Spear Gold Dot, the 20-inch has 55 grain, and then I believe the Daniel has 64 grain. Don't ask me why. Yeah, this is.
I would like to do some PCB with that 20-inch. That'd be funny.
Well, this is that Spear Gold Dot I was telling you about, the nickel case and all that shit.
Everybody's looking at their rigs, and I'm like,
So
Spear. So it's
again. Every time I go to North Carolina, Jason always shows me something I like, and those Daniel defensive mags is something else I like.
I would like to get some of them.
I like having a 32 round instead of 30.
Yeah, that is pretty slick. That is pretty slick.
And they're only $19. So.
Hey, if they drop free like my USGI mag, then I will invest in some.
What, the Daniel Defense? They dropped pretty good, man.
Because I had the Second Amendment mags, and those didn't drop free.
They do or don't?
They don't. Well, in my rifle, they don't.
Interesting.
It's only because of some of them they had this feeding lip problem where the mag catches, and you could just take a Dremel to it and just like zip it one time, and it would drop after that. But
HSTs. So this one's HST. HSTs. Industry standard is.
Yeah, I love Federal HST.
This is some Black Hills. Black Hills, I think 124 grain. I remember this.
You got any questions? Let's see here.
Bro, it's like every mag's like a different company.
Who, me?
HST.
Jamil.
This is when I was in my phase of just, again, magazines, stacking them deep. So I won't say the exact amount, but I'm over 50, and I tried.
Capacity whore.
Well, it's just, you know, I was originally buying them for again the administration that never happened, and I'm still buying them for the current administration. But that's another story. But you know, it's just let me see what's in the other one. As time moves, you realize that this is a fucking expensive journey, man. Shit.
Yo, buying guns is expensive in itself.
God damn. 1 sec. Hold on.
Yeah, it is expensive though. But it's just like you can't. You just can't stop.
Yeah.
It's like a friend of mine's with he told me about his tattoos. He got like a whole bunch. And he's like, Eli, if you get a tattoo, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be the first one, nor it's gonna be your last.
So, what's your experience with Hornady Critical Defense? I think they look cool. I always wanted to like try it, but no, I want to get some input before I do.
I like Federal. I don't really mess with Hornady like that. I just don't like that rubber insert inside.
Like, I use HSTs because they're trusted, and you know,
yeah.
Like, above all, I know it's gonna work. You know, it might not be all fancy, but I just know it's gonna work.
I mean, the Hornady, the Hornady's not bad. I mean, from what I've seen on YouTube and other gun social medias, it's not bad at all. But overall, HSTs are like the best.
Same here.
So this is these both. It's 4 magazines here. So these are all Spear. I just have the pistol card. So I have 3. So that's HST. This is I don't know which one. This may be DPX. I don't know which one it is. This is, hold on. Yeah, this is DPX.
Yeah, actually, my dad actually bought that Ruger polymer tip one.
Oh, the ATX thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought a case just to try it out. And I'm like, I'm interested in seeing that.
They do look really cool. They really do.
Black Hills
That's
on the left.
Interesting.
Right.
I gotta see more. I gotta see more data on those.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, these mags are, as you know, the
brand new.
Yeah, these are these fucking mags. The HK, you know, fucking tax mags that are. It's just
so you got those HK mags are like what, 50 a piece, something like that.
They've come down. So in 2014 when I got mine, it was like the VP9 had dropped that year, and the prices were still like 45 a piece. So like this is like literally like it's retarded.
Yeah, it's like you can actually with those 3 you can actually purchase another HK if you want. Or Taurus.
Fucking outrageous. I think the other thing is, though these magazines are pretty bulletproof, the capacity on them is intentionally conservative, and it kind of drives me nuts. So the VP9, of course, is bigger than a Glock 19, smaller than, of course, than like comparison to a Glock 19, but it still has a capacity of 15 rounds. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Join the club.
why? Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
$42 for Sig Mags, man.
Yeah, man. It's but they come down. They're like $33, $32. Like if you look around, like
Gun Mag Warehouse.
yeah, Prepper Gun Shop had them. I think Top Guns something. There's a few sites. I haven't looked them.
Robert says check Metgar. No, I see a Metgar Max for him.
I forgot to say.
I wish. Fuck me.
You know what's good about mines is like I could actually purchase as many CC75B magazines with no problem. I will take it.
Wish I fucking could. They're like $20 for the CC75 mags from.
Yeah, and my gun actually takes it like nothing.
Get it for free.
Fuck, man.
Hold up. Do you have a ham radio?
No, I don't. I do not yet.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I don't have a radio.
Everybody.
Do you have a license?
You don't have to have a license to monitor unless it's an emergency situation.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. So you can own it. Not even. Okay. All right. Well, what happens if I bought one and my license was in the mail?
Well, who's gonna know? Are they gonna?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's gonna kick in?
What if it was in the mail?
Is the FCC gonna kick in your door and talking about you were talking some craziness on
And
102.9? No.
And it had the date stamp of the day after I was caught. What if what kind? I don't know. I was just curious to know. Who regulates that? The FCC or somebody?
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Yeah, of course. Of course, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I got my ham radio, man, just in case if shit pops off, and this stays in my truck along with the truck gun, man. This is in case I got to respond to something, and I don't have my handy dandy bag with me. I just got to run into my truck, throw on my kit right quick, and I'm going in. Like, I'm sorry.
Shit.
Just in case you get those 7 kills, you gotta call in that Apache.
That is absolutely true.
Get out of Dodge.
Apache helicopter and use my sentry gun, and I'm there.
Shit.
No, man.
He coming from the helicopter, hanging on the line, shooting down.
Exactly, Jason in the chopper with the minigun.
It's funny.
Yeah, for real.
One thing I will tell you. So again, these chest rigs, I don't shoot much rifle. I have the shit. I don't use them. It is not easy to index. Like I have the pistol, like you see, like inside of here, this administrative pouch is where the mags go. You can't put that shit back on without having taken the rig off. It's not like the Haley where like there's pouches that are like, this is kind of like a Velcroed pouch. Like this is what I'm talking. Like I'm not shit talking, but because I just so I have I don't want to start like the whole SOE thing, and then the next thing you know, the whole you have people jumping on the page and talking crazy stuff. But long story short, I couldn't deal with the weight. The weight is just too long for me.
Hey, that's why I rock this little micro fight rig, man. It's small.
Yeah, man. I can't deal with the weight. Stuff is nice. I just can't deal with the weight. And it's affordable. I'll give you that. It's just what the fuck? Oh god. And I also got the H harness. That is a good option. So basically, like it sits pretty balanced on the left side. If you wanted to have like your radio, you can run the antenna through
Right.
the loops, or you can run I don't know, whatever. What is it? What's the thin?
Tom piece?
No. I don't know if it's a chemical, chem light.
Oh, chem light. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like an IR laser. I mean, not laser.
It's a chem light.
So this again, this realm is like again, sure, not having been in the military, like, you know, I'm behind. So
no, man, you're good.
you know.
Yeah, I was in the military. I'm behind. So.
So I remember somebody asked me this: why do I keep a roll of tape here that's non, like medical tape? First of all, when you do like CQB clearings and it's dark, and you need to be able to know that you came to a room that's cleared already or not, you use tape to mark the door frame. I've already been here, or it's okay. Boom, boom, boom. You know it's clear. So that's like, and it's also just an administrative thing, just to keep it. If I have to tape my finger or something crazy,
I'm definitely gonna bother you guys about getting like, because this one again, same thing with this one, huge ass fucking the black doesn't help, and my shitty camera doesn't help either. But this is a motherfucker. I mean, I could add another 8 or not 8, but another 4 mags onto that. So I could be carrying 8 mags within this, and I have not set this up the way I should have. So,
hey, you see the company? Go check them out, bro.
Yeah,
here it is. Made North Carolina. That guy's really cool. He's a former SF. I think he was in.
How much you paid for it?
I actually didn't pay a dime for this. My lovely lady got this for me as a Christmas present.
That's awesome.
She did really good. She pieced everything together, bro. And, I tell you what, it just goes to show that she really does pay attention, or she really does check my browser history. Mainly, she pays attention. But no, she put everything together, and I think it probably cost her a good at the end of the day, maybe $180 of that, give or take. But they come with, I'm talking about the fat straps, the sack, the inserts for the sack, the med pouch on the bottom, the expander wings, right? The little strap in the back. I mean, it comes with like another thing, inserts here. She bought every insert, everything correctly, and
that's the shit.
You can build like a little, like a budget one for maybe $60-$70 if you don't want all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's like what do they call it? I think it's just like a straight Molly panel, or I don't even know if that's what it is, but the panel, and then you can build what you want off that panel.
No, it starts off as the chassis, which this is the chassis, and then you can just upgrade and go from there. The chassis comes blank. You can even put, it's got inserts for subguns, for MPX, MP5s, UMPs, all that jazz. It comes with a rifle, 5.56 mag holders, 7.62, 308, all this other jazz. And you just buy everything that you need separately, and you put it together yourself, and it works well, man.
Hey, Jason.
Yo.
Carolina wants to know who makes your rig.
Spirited Systems.
Okay.
They're in North Carolina. This guys with the wolf. Yo, their products. First of all, if you have Instagram, they have probably one of the hottest Instagrams right now. Their stuff is just on it. Jamil, you got to get on it, dude. Like, IG is definitely, you're missing out, man. You're missing out.
It's the BlackBerry, man.
Yeah,
I know. I gotta. So
wait a second.
Yeah, I run a fucking BlackBerry, dude.
Hey, hardcore. I told her I'm bringing back the Sidekick.
Hardcore. I run a BlackBerry.
Oh my god.
I run a BlackBerry every fucking day. It's encrypted. It's fucking. I know it sounds corny, but it's fucking has a physical keyboard. I know. I know. It's bulletproof, but it is behind. It is behind. I will tell you. So I had a BlackBerry Priv. I've been BlackBerry since high school. I'm like 10 years now. So like, so anyway, my Priv died on me, which was an Android device, which is my first true like use of Android, and Yeah, so I went back to said, you know what, fuck Android. I'm going back to BlackBerry, and now this is like, it's really showing its age now. So I may get the key one. So this is where I am. Sorry. So what happens
Don't
is
get me
like,
wrong. I mean, I have one lying around. It's like,
damn, the curve, dude.
actually an emergency burner phone if I'm ever in like
Jeez.
overseas.
And it's on Verizon. That's a true CDMA device. God damn, dude.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Jeez.
Okay. Hey, Jason, spell the company. Carolina wants. He's in North Carolina, and he wants to.
Here
I
it
guess
is. SPIRITUS Systems.
all right, SPIR.
Does it do rotary dial? Actually, no, I'm joking.
SPIRITUS.
ITUS. The Spiritus Group.
Spiritus Systems.
Yeah. All right. That's actually good. I like to see people interact with us on the comments here. That's nice.
Yeah.
What I like to see is somebody using that old BlackBerry. What? Are you serious, bro?
Hey.
Like, what?
So, all right. So they I don't know if, so I'm kind of into tech a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw in the news about, I don't know, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, about the whole chipset shit. I don't know if you're talking about a lot of chipsets are vulnerable across a lot of different manufacturers. Long story short, guess who was still standing?
Well, BlackBerry, yes, and they've had NFC from the jump, like originally, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they did, but the problem with BlackBerry is their fucking execution is fucking horrible. So I mean, like, I've been with a company since like Jim Basile and like Mike Lazaridis. I don't know if you guys realize who the fuck they are, but like, I was with BlackBerry when RIM was like, I've been on BlackBerry so long where they had the Curve 8310 and 20 and the 8300. So the 8300 had no Wi-Fi or GPS. The 8310 had GPS, and the 8320 had Wi-Fi. That's how long I've been with BlackBerry. You know, for like, I had the BlackBerry Playbook. You know, before that, I don't know if you guys know about the Nokia N-Gage. I had one of those.
Oh my God, the swing little
where you had to talk on the phone like this, like you're retarded. Yeah. I had one of those. Yeah, man.
Wow. You know what? I can't. My first smartphone was actually a BlackBerry. And back in the days, we had to pay the extra $30 for unlimited everything just to even
the BIS.
The BlackBerry.
Yeah. When Philadelphia.
Yeah, that carried me over until I think it was like the iPhone 4, where they said, you know what, you're gonna have to get off of that plan because you're sitting there going 20 gigs and stuff, milking it.
Let me tell you how cool BlackBerry was, and still is to me. I'm loyal, so that's why. So anyway, BlackBerry again, yeah. So they had what is known as BES, which was BlackBerry Enterprise Server. That's if you have corporate, that's what they're running off. They have their own setup. And then there's BIS. BIS was BlackBerry Internet Service. So basically that ran through carriers. That's how they ran as far as the backbone infrastructure of how your data, like if you're on the internet, it runs up to Canada or wherever the fuck they have their servers, and yada, 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 had compression built in, so on and so forth, right? Now within BlackBerry, they have what is known as BlackBerry Messenger Service. Of course, you guys are familiar with BlackBerry Messenger, right? When Philadelphia had the earthquake up here in the East Coast and everything, everybody's phones were fucked, all the circuits were fucked up. Guess what was still running? BlackBerries. Because they ran off a completely different network.
Hold up. What's the presidential phone?
Still running BlackBerry, as far as I know. I don't know what this jackass now is running.
Well, the jackass, he might have like anything that gets Twitter. He might not even hear live.
So when President Barack Obama was in 2008, he was running a BlackBerry 8800, and out of that device, the NSA had stripped out all the shit that where he could be tracked, so the GPS and all that shit. So and then it had some hardware stuff, but supposedly it's supposed to be like 8800. But yeah, I had the 8320, and then I had the 8320, then the 9700, then the 9780, then the Q10, then the Playbook with the Q10, and then I got the Passport Silver Edition. Then I went to the BlackBerry.
Bold.
Well, the Bold wasn't on T-Mobile, but I got some unlocked devices, and then. But yeah, not the. I'm sorry, I hijacked this fucking chat. But
no, you're good. Man. Let me tell you
shit.
what was my original burner phone, like the original burner phone, the Ericsson T28. And if you know
Ericsson,
what it is,
the Ericsson T28. I gotta look at it. Give me 1
that is
sec.
my original burner phone.
T28. Holy shit! Yes, my parents had this phone. Holy shit! Yep, that is. You know what phone I really wanted so bad? You guys are gonna laugh your asses off. I gotta get. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the number. No. You guys are gonna laugh so hard. Yep.
That's
The 80.
if I was out of country and needed to keep a burner phone where I needed to be like acting like this was the show Homeland, that would be it.
I wanted the originally. I forgot the number, but now I got it up. So I wanted the 7110. If you guys don't know what that phone is, then
BlackBerry?
No. Before that, if you look up the device, a Nokia 7110. If you recognize it, then you'll know where it's from. But that was the precursor to the next one that I wanted, and I forgot the Nokia.
Man, the Orpheus joint. Come on, everybody knew about that one. And then also the Nokia that was in that you could open up, which was like a little
the top portion. That phone actually, that was like a limited. I don't know how much that shit would have cost, but I'll just look it up as the regular Matrix phone.
Right. Hey T, guess Ken answered back in the group and said he hates that he didn't see this in time, but he's definitely in for next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, more people I meet, and more I just kind of add them to the group so we can.
Right. Do we got any more questions?
I
know we went off topic for a little while, but
Rob said he had one. I'm thinking he's talking about the N-Gage.
No, he's talking about the taco phone. Yeah, you guys are talking about.
Oh, the Matrix phone.
The one you said talked sideways.
Yeah, and that was I'm talking about the original N-Gage, not the one that lost the radio, not the second one. I had the original, the radio, the MP3 player. It had. I thought I was the shit because it had GPRS. No, did that phone have Edge? No, yeah, it's GPRS on that shit. I thought I was the shit. It might have had Edge.
AOL.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the connection, the actual speed of the connection. That shit was. That was on Singular at the time, or at least up here it was called Singular.
Singular. Whoa.
The original N-Gage. Yeah, Singular was the network. I think it was.
Wow.
But I was also heavy into Nextel. I don't know if you guys were into Nextel.
Man, hold up. I had okay. It's funny that you say this. So when I was younger, working for my dad's construction company, I had to do all the mobile phones for the entire company. I believe I've had every single Nextel that I've ever made. And let me tell you, I don't know what it was, but and this sounds so bad, but you could say you broke a Nextel phone, and they would overnight you another one without any questions asked. Anything.
They were already tanks. They were already fucking tanks. I had the original phone I had was a silver i730, I think it was.
Right. The 87 870, the silver one, the thin one was the best, and it only came in two colors. Silver.
That was the i870. I had that one with the color screen, the color LCD on the outside.
Colors, silver and copper.
Well, yeah, but it had the color LCD on the outside, the external LCD. The funny thing is of course, I didn't have my own cell phone like plan. I was on my parents' plan, but you know, you had to pay extra like for the additional dependents or whatever was on the line. You didn't get caller ID at that time. You had to pay extra for that shit. So I never knew who was calling me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was real. That happened. And then in 2005, Nextel, or 2004, I think Sprint bought Nextel.
Right.
And then it went to shit. Absolute shit.
Sure did.
Because the went high. Yeah.
I'll never forget when I'm sitting in dinner and people be like, Church, what's up, fool? And be like, oh my God, let me square you. Like, stop. What are you doing? I'm sitting here at dinner with my family. Like, oh yeah, man. Stuff used to get annoying, but that stuff was cool.
So
knew had Nextel.
Carolina is saying that, and he's saying that I heard that Franklin is coming out with some kind of trigger that shoots only on release. I mean,
what?
so
they're talking about the Franklin. One of the ways they got around it not being an SBR, with the binary trigger, instead of it, they'll fire and then release and fire. You pull the trigger back, and when you release it, it fires on release only.
I really, I mean, come on. Let's sit here for a second and think about this. The ATF is currently talking about banning bump stock.
So,
exactly. So when they change their minds as they see fit, I mean, they're not. So all right, they're technically not able to make this ruling, right? Only Congress, I believe, has the power to do that, right?
No, if the ATF decides that it's a ruling, they can change it. They are an entity.
No, they can't. So, for example, like I thought that was one of the main. For example, like the sport. I mean, they can have an interpretation of something, but even under that interpretation, they can't really present law. Correct. I throw that to the panel.
That's correct.
So them coming after the bump stocks, them potentially coming after this illegally, they're still doing until somebody challenges them. Legally, they can't do it. We know that they can't do it.
Yeah, they're going to get challenged regardless.
But that doesn't stop them from fucking crossing lines. So my thing is they're going to come after this for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna get challenged after, right? Because of the what's it, the 1986, but the 1932
well, the 34 is the
34. Yeah, that because of that, and they still follow it within that rule, so they can't like change anything out of it.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. But guys, I have to get up at 5. I'm sorry to cut this shit. I love doing this though. You guys down for next week?
Oh yeah.
We'll try to be Wednesday, but if Thursday like it is today, is that all right?
Oh, Thursday's cool.
Yeah. If I'm not at SHOT Show, you're having fun.
At 8, tune into GunBuddiesSocial.
All right.
Yep. There you go.
Who knows? I might be able to do a live show. SHOT Show.
Oh yeah, if you're at the show. So
here we go. Hold on.
You let us know because you have the time thing.
It'll be 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah, that's early for you. If you want to do it on the weekend, I don't know.
Let's stick to Thursdays. Just question: is there any more questions before we dip out?
Yeah.
I don't see any more on the board.
All right, Rob. Have a good one, man. Have a good week.
Look at him.
I missed it. I'm on the other window. What happened?
I just expressing out. Pressing out. No.
Why, for some reason, that looks like a blue gun.
Which one? This one?
No, yeah, his. There you go. It looks like a blue gun from there.
Everybody got one of these in Chicago, right? Gravy.
Extendo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone does. Yeah.
Turn it sideways. Kill shot. Kill shot.
But you know what? They claim it's a Glock, but it's funny because it's a high point.
Yeah, I saw that. This is my Glock. What?
So this is my Glock 40.
Glock 40. 40. All right, gentlemen. This is happening next week.
Right.
Again, safe travels to shot, man. Try not to get too
I really hope
drunk.
everything goes through. You know.
Regardless, you know, it's
Jealous.
it is overload. I'm sure.
Oh, I'm jelly over here. I'm really jelly.
I'm looking at both shot and Nam.
I am peanut butter and jelly, fool.
No, but I'm excited. To be honest, I'm excited for like more for the NRA though.
Let's see if they can make it up to everybody. I don't think they can because they've been fucking up hardcore.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the board of directors. I think they got a ballot coming up or some shit for their year.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Adam Kraut, 2018.
I really respect Kraut. I respect Kraut.
Yeah, same here.
So, all right, everybody.
All right, man.
Have a good week. All right.
Later.
You gentlemen have yourself a good night.
Yep.
All right, well, stay safe.
Yeah, likewise.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Boom.
Oh yeah, like, comment.
Yes, like, comment, and subscribe. Yep.
Yeah.
That means you, Robert, and Carolina. Make sure you tell your friends so next week you get to meet more people.
And if you guys ever want to join, just shoot me a note. GunBuddiesSocial@gmail.com. All right.
Later.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Peace out.